Yo, motherfuckers, welcome to the Thursday Night Thoughts, where we're tuning in
See?
in any platform, any all platform. I am Terrell motherfucking Worry. Oh shit, I just put my
Yeah, see? Yeah.
that was funny. Okay, yeah. I'm Terrell, by the way. And here's my co-hosts. Gosh.
Well,
Y'all
okay.
not gonna say that.
Well, I'm Jalen, and that's CJ.
What up?
Welcome to the Thursday Night Thoughts podcast. This podcast is available anywhere and everywhere you listen to podcasts. All right, boys. What is this? Take 3, take 4.
Yeah, I had some internet issues yesterday.
Yeah. And I had to pull
I'm
out
good
the
now. I got
big
3
ass
things
hard
on, so I'm
drives.
good.
Did you want to turn on your camera this time around, Terrell?
My hair's fucked up.
I mean, so is mine and CJ's, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next
week
time.
I'll do. I'll have my camera on next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, not next week. 'Cause we're not doing it next week.
No, news has been pretty bleak week after week, so every 2 weeks is like a good chunk of news. All right, boys, recommendation of the week. What do you guys have?
My first recommendation of the week was the movie Incoming. It was a
Uh-huh.
pretty funny high school movie. If you don't know the movie, it's been clips all over Twitter, Instagram, or whatever, where a girl took a shit in a Tesla, and the guy's like, "Shit, this shit. She took a shit." And Devil May Cry. I highly recommend Devil May Cry on the anime side. If y'all want to watch it,
All
if
right.
y'all want to consider anime, some people might not consider it anime, but it's all good.
All right, CJ, what do you have?
I'm doing Kevin. I'm taking a cheat. I'm taking a cheat. I'm doing Kevin Gates. His I Am Too. I love this album so far. It's fluff, but I like it.
Yeah, I heard Logic is dropping an album tonight or tomorrow. It's called Side Quest. I'm excited for it. All right, my recommendations of the week. So I've been reading this comic called Radiant Black. It's like if Invincible meets Power Rangers. This is only volume 1, but this was really, really cool. Terrell, next time you come over, I'm gonna show this one to you.
Mhm.
It is really, really sick. I don't want to say too much, just in case you guys want to look it up on your own. Right now you could only read volume 1 digitally, but you can't download it. And we don't condone piracy in
No, you
this.
don't. I do.
He said, "Not
I
me."
do.
We don't
If you want to sue someone, sue CJ.
we don't condone piracy in this podcast, but
This is 100 gigabytes. My computer is worse. I don't condone it, but hey, if you need to get by, why not?
All right, I'm gonna take the second product of recommendations of the week. So my dad and we got a new Traeger grill, and it's really interesting because it's it's a weird thing that it connects to an app into your Wi-Fi at your house. It is the craziest thing. CJ was watching me set it up, and I was like, "Man, dude, imagine telling your grandpa, wait, we can't use the grill right now. It has to do a software update and connect to Bluetooth."
People. One time y'all usually start grilling in the morning.
Yeah.
What time do I start grilling in the morning?
Yeah.
It depends on what I'm making. Next time I'm gonna do a little bit earlier, but I started around like 1, ended around 6.
Yeah, I'm weird because we're up like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning doing grilling whenever we grill outside.
But Terrell, imagine telling your granddad that you need to like connect the grill to Wi-Fi before you can get started.
Or the internet goes out.
So, see, what did you say when I told you that? You said your granddad would say what, bro?
That's a shame because he's very old fashioned. Both my grandfathers are very old fashioned. So me telling him that, they'll be like, I remember a time when it just wasn't so common.
It's so funny because the last time I told him this, he was like, "Oh yeah, my granddad would have cussed me out."
Yeah. To be fair, they were like, "Hey, put it on the grill, cook it, let's eat it."
Nah, dude, it's so weird. You have to plug it up. You have to wait for it to connect to your Wi-Fi. Then you got to connect to the Bluetooth.
Yeah.
It can all be done manually, but it initially has to connect to your Wi-Fi first before you can get started. But all right, boys, let's
What
let's.
stopped me from letting the grill on fire the old-fashioned way?
So okay, I mean, if you genuinely want to know, the app does everything except start the grill for you. But you have
What?
you have to manually go to the grill and then turn it on, and then set a preset for it. It can do everything else. It can keep the food warm. You can raise the temperature, lower the temperature, but you can't start it with the app.
So they childproofed it for what?
So your house don't
Fuck
catch on fire, dude. Like,
Like
I like to
at a
think that's
certain point.
common sense.
No, but at a certain point, if I have to connect to the Wi-Fi, I have to turn it on. It's just like
No, no,
that's
no,
just
no,
what.
no, 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 no. The app is there so that you could just monitor your food, like monitor the cook.
Yeah.
Okay, like let me see. Like I took a screenshot, right? Because I was just super, super interested. Like, so I set the temperature of the grill to 285, but I also put in a probe for the chicken kebabs. So, but you can monitor all that through the app. So cool. But all right, let's get started. They added Sabrina Carpenter into Fortnite.
What they have not added in Fortnite.
CJ, it said your thing stopped recording again.
Oh my goodness, CJ. You do a test run.
This is every. Oh my. Okay, it's irrelevant. This is not our week, bro.
That did hit his computer when it.
Yeah, he either plugged something in or okay.
Probably not the best way to do a podcast this week.
We keep trying, dude, and it's like
Push through it. Thank God.
what
Green
happened?
screen.
So for fuck it, I don't fucking know. So basically, when I stream on this PC, I have it to where as a weird refresh rate, and so the refresh rate is kicking in.
Did you want to turn your camera on?
I'm turning that joint off.
Turn that jick off. Yeah, it keeps showing a green screen for you.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm gonna do it
You
this
got
way.
green face paint?
Nope, I'm beat
No,
this
dude,
week.
like he's a beat
Yeah. Yeah, they had a
well,
rough week this week.
hopefully nothing weird goes down with that. But CJ, what are your thoughts about them adding Sabrina Carpenter into Fortnite?
I think it's dumb, but I mean, if they're
Fortnite.
doing Rapunzel, sure, I guess.
She has nothing to do with Rapunzel.
I swear
I
they're
wasn't
doing.
surprised they had her in the game either.
I swear they're doing something with her.
No, I just think it's just because she's popular. But so like I said before, guys, we tried to record this episode yesterday, just did not go well because of issues between Terrell and CJ. But that's okay.
Yep.
Did you guys
So
ever
we're
look
running
up
it through
Jay
this
and
time.
Silent Bob?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Did you look it up, Terrell? Jay and Silent Bob?
James, no, I didn't.
Well, they added them into Fortnite, sorry, Call of Duty.
Oh, wait. Okay. I remember from our conversation yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah, I looked
yeah,
it up yesterday when you told me about it.
yeah. Jay and Silent Bob. It's a really good stoner movie. I really like it. That the fact that they're just adding random people into Call of Duty and Fortnite these days is just crazy.
I think Call of Duty is trying to bring their fans back. I don't know how they can recover from it, but
Only way they can
I don't
bring their
know.
fans back
I
is
mean,
if they just make a whole new Call of Duty and just put in all the classic maps that we all know and love. That'll bring
I
me
don't think they
back.
can. It's three different studios. I
They
don't think
still
they
can.
can.
They've been bringing them back into DLCs on these Call of Duties
Bro, I can
Yeah.
name 10 maps that they could put into the game and it'll be really awesome.
right now.
Launch, Nuketown, Rust, Terminal.
Nuketown was ass this year. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Newtown's always in it. It's never the same.
I like classic Newtown.
Yeah.
Terminal's
And
really
the one
awesome.
from Black Ops 2 is pretty cool too.
Oh, Grind. That was my favorite DLC map.
Or if they give me Summit or something, I might hop back on it.
Summit, yes. Yeah, Summit was awesome as well. But yeah. So, all right, let's get started. Let's keep going. Marathon. Did you guys ever look up any more details about that game?
No, but I mean, it's weird. Like I think it's gonna be good,
It's
but I
not
don't
worth
think it's gonna
$40
be.
for.
You said what?
Yeah.
You said what?
Talking to me or CJ?
Both.
I'm talking to you.
Oh, I said it's not worth $40 for, but it's cool, whatever. That's
Yeah,
that's
so like go for it, dude.
no, but I'm saying that's what a lot of people are saying. Like they're not into it as much. So I'm just like, who was it for? XCOM? I mean, we'll see.
But yeah, I showed you guys the game Hypercharged Unbox, which could be having that $40 price tag, which it looks a lot more worth it because it's something different. Sure, it is an FPS that you can play with your friends, but there's also co-op campaign, a regular campaign, and you can play with squads up to 4. And you're a toy. You can be a toy. You can be an action figure. You can be a Lego. You can be a He-Man if you want to.
It'd be Buzz Lightyear.
Mm-mm. but doesn't that game look a lot more interesting than Marathon?
Yeah, it was just funny when I sent it to you guys that they were it was getting advertised on LinkedIn.
Exactly, dude.
But
Like
see, I think that
I've been thinking about that game for so long. I'm just really excited for
How
it.
long they been making it? I thought when I first saw it, I thought that was the first time they ever
No,
10
announced it.
so
years, I
it's
think.
so no, not 10 years. It's been around for like 3 or 4 or 2 or 3, something like that.
Are you sure?
Because it's been on Xbox and PC first. It's just now getting onto PlayStation.
Are we sure about that?
Very sure.
I got.
I mean, you can look at the release date when the game came out. So I
Yeah,
doubt it's
yeah,
been 10 years by
because
those
they
graphics.
they talked about it during the either Summer Games Fest or the Game Awards like a few years ago. I want to say Summer Games Fest. Speaking about Summer Games Fest, that's in 2 months. We're gonna cover that on the Thursday Night Thoughts podcast. Yes, sir.
Live streaming it. No, I think we're
No,
turning it
we would,
down.
in order for us to do that, Terrell, we would have to do like a test run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that.
Like we would need to like broadcast like something else that's live just to make sure all that goes really well. I don't know how that would translate to audio.
And then we'd
but
have to use Streamcast, and yeah.
no, I mean it shouldn't have to go that far, CJ. I just think we just need to like, because Riverside has this thing where we can actually do a live stream if we want to, but I don't know how that would work if we live stream like on top of another stream. We would have to
Yeah.
test that out.
And then
But that's
legal routes.
a next week problem. All right. So I was listening back on our previous episode of the Thursday Night Thoughts podcast. I was like, oh yeah, I saw Looney Tunes today. The Earth blew up, and I was like, I'm gonna talk more about that later. And I completely forgot to talk about more about that later. So the movie did pretty well in theaters. I bring this up because there's another movie that Warner Brothers shelved for tax reasons, and just never. The movie is already done, edited, recorded, everything. It's just been on the shelf. And that movie is called Cyote versus Acme.
Oh yeah, we're not getting that.
Oh no, we are actually.
When?
So the publishing company that did the Looney Tunes Day of the Earth blew up, they're called Ketchup. Ketchup Productions bought the rights to Cyote versus Acme, and it's going to be in theaters probably next year, since this year's kind of crowded for movies. Now, the right question to ask is, what's Cyote versus Acme?
I've seen the trailers, but
There was no trailer.
no, there was talk about it. There was talk about it. There was talk about it on Reddit when they first announced it. Oh yeah,
Are you familiar with it, Terrell?
No,
Okay, so let me tell you.
I ain't see a
It's
trailer about it.
no. So there's no trailer because everything was
Yeah, I
already
know
in
that.
production. They just shelved it because Warner Brothers was trying to be funny. Um, Coyote versus Acme is like a Space Jam type of movie where it's like live action and animated. So it's about the coyote wanting to sue Acme because he bought all these products from Acme and never caught the Roadrunner.
Which
Doesn't that sound like such an interesting story?
I mean, I guess.
Think about all the times he watched Looney Tunes. He never got close by catching that coyote. He never got close.
I only remember him keep running into a wall.
oh,
That's a gist of it.
you should see some of it. He bought dynamite. He bought TNT.
Yeah, he got blown up, smushed, ran into a wall,
run over,
lit on fire,
sent
eaten.
to space. Oh, it was hilarious.
Old cartoons. Don't you miss it?
Yeah, exactly. So like, they're bringing they're gonna bring it to theaters sometime next year. Hopefully next year.
We're gonna get that before the Spider-Verse.
No.
Yeah, so that's another thing I wanted to bring up, right? So Spider-Verse isn't gonna come out till 2028. So
Yeah, I got delayed again.
we're gonna be almost 30 going to see a Spider-Man movie.
Grown ass man watching a cartoon Spider movie. That's wild. I'm playing. Obviously, I don't care.
Well, you need to care. You're about to be a grown-ass man. I'm kidding, right?
Man, do you see how many people that are probably older than us that went to go see that Minecraft movie? Throwing popcorn and stuff everywhere.
Yeah, it's all adults, like teenagers throwing
Hey,
popcorn and stuff,
It
dude.
is so funny.
Someone brought a chicken to the movie theater.
Dude,
It's so
whatever
funny.
happened to the days of just going to the movie theater just to watch the movie?
Well, no. Some people said they were doing it because there were children in theater and they wanted to make it fun for the children, which is hilarious. Oh, that is funny.
So how would you feel, CJ, if someone just dumped a whole thing of water onto you?
That shit is funny. I don't know. Like I would feel some kind of way.
Oh, so you think it's funny if
So it's okay
someone
for
just
them
dumps water on you in the movie theater?
Yeah, well,
Or
I
dump
mean,
water on your
yeah,
children
but
or
it's
child.
hilarious.
So
it's funny if someone dump water on your kids.
So you're gonna laugh while you beat somebody up, bro?
Yep. Oh, can I find the clip? I might be able to find the clip.
Don't show a clip. Anyways, it is the most wonderful time of the year right now. Right now is hockey playoff season, and for the first time ever, the New Jersey Devils are in the playoffs.
First time ever.
First time ever, and they're losing.
They must be new. Were they one of the newest teams that have been added to the league, or
no?
Oh, they've been there for a while.
They've been there for a while.
Dang, they sucked that many years.
Terrell, we haven't seen your team in the playoffs in a long time either, bro.
Hey, I'm taking a break ever since February 9, 2025 from sports.
No, dude,
I mean, baseball season, we're doing pretty good. Except for yesterday.
So, CJ, how do you feel about the New Jersey Devils being in their first playoff?
I think it's about time, but the issue is I don't think they're doing well.
How do you think the Kings are doing, CJ?
Let's say the first two games are going well, right? But the first game was 6-5.
Most of y'all points were from power play.
I mean,
most of y'all. I saw the highlights. Most of y'all points have been from power play.
That's what. But see, hey, but this time I can say that they've been working on the power play because in the season I had not seen it at all.
Work on the power play. The other team loses a player.
I know.
No. What I mean, what he means is Terrell is like our team has been struggling with the power play. And every time we get a power play or lose a power play, it just never really works because they just don't know what to do.
And every year
they've been saying every year they've been working on the power play strategies.
I haven't seen it in years. We get finally to the playoffs. I finally see it, but
I told CJ it's time for him to put on that jersey. And he's like, nope,
nothing, nope.
Or you can get into sports betting, CJ. It's almost time.
I'm not doing that.
CJ likes the LA Kings just like me, and we know that we shouldn't bet for them or against them because it's going to backfire.
That'd be the day they win.
Wait, what team is the first time you said ever been to the playoffs?
New Jersey
Devils.
I don't know if it's true. I said that they last won a playoff game in May 2023.
Huh. I don't know where I heard it was their first time. I don't remember them being in the playoffs 2 years ago.
Actually, they might have been.
I don't remember, but that's okay.
Who did they play is a question.
But anyways, we can just keep going. This is not a sports podcast, but that was fun. So you guys know how we're having an issue right now in America where things are just getting raised up in prices.
Yep.
Yeah.
PS5 goes up in price in Europe.
But no, that's with taxes and everything included. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, and then they're also raising up the price for PlayStation Plus in Europe as well.
Hey, and I'm fine with that too.
Hey, so long as they don't raise up the prices over here, I'm fine. Because $80 is so steep for what we get with PlayStation Plus.
The issue,
at least what I think.
So this is my issue. America does include sales tax. Everything in Europe is with sales tax, so you can get $600 for the console and the bundle, but it's all with sales tax included. America, you gotta play sales tax games. You gotta figure out how much the sales tax is.
All right. And so Ubisoft claims that players don't own the games that they buy, just a limited license to access them, as highlighted in a lawsuit over the shutdown of The Crew.
We knew this.
How do you guys feel about that?
We knew this was coming.
They say you do not own the games you buy, even if it's physical or digital.
But we knew this was coming, right?
No? They said we own you.
They said some people are saying I'm never buying a Ubisoft game again.
But no, this argument happened like months earlier with Steam, because Steam was like, you don't own anything. We own the licensing. So I figured this was going to happen. But where does this leave gamers? I don't know. For $80 for a license. I don't know about that.
Well, some people are saying you should be able to buy a game like The Crew and always be able to play it, even if it's physical or digital.
Yeah, no, but
they shouldn't just pull the plug.
But this is the scary part, because GTA, the CEO of GTA, the guy that's working on GTA, the department head, is saying, "Hey, why don't we do it this way, where they only have license to it for a certain amount of hours?" And so
you're for Ubisoft saying this?
No, I'm against it, but okay, I knew it was coming.
Terrell, didn't it sound like he was for it, bro?
Yeah, you want them to say we own you? Not playing.
No, I just knew this was coming.
It did sound you say you own it.
It's just because Steam was so for it. I was like,
like, dude, like, okay, like, look, like, I purchased. I wouldn't say I purchased, because I was gonna say I purchased a total of 411 games on my PlayStation, but like, a lot of these were PlayStation Plus. Like, if my entire library just decided not to work, I'd be pretty upset. Because I like to buy my games digitally, so that way the disc drive won't have any issues over time.
I got PTSD.
I mean, I'm like that with all my games, right? Like, my Nintendo Switch, I never want to insert a cartridge in there. Because as many times as you open that flap and close it, sometimes it'll just, like, never go back to the way it used to be. So, I mean, okay, like, look, CJ, like, right, we play NHL 24, right? One of these days, they're just gonna pull the plug.
Yeah, but
like NBA 2K, they close their servers down for the last year's game around Christmas.
But that's what I'm saying. A lot of other games pull it, and so I knew this was going to be the conversation. I just can't. I can't say, hey, you want to pay $80 for a game you can only license until we decide to pull it? I can't justify that.
Exactly. See, it's earlier sounded like you were like, "Oh yeah, that's totally justifiable."
No, it's.
It sounded like you were. Dude, I swear to you, if you play this back later, it sounds like you were hardcore defending this.
So let me explain that. So on Steam,
it's a great idea.
The guy was modding.
That's a great idea.
The guy was modding Modern Warfare. What was it? Modern Warfare 2, and the mods were coming out. he was coming out and modding it for PC, and so Steam sold the game for like $7, and then people tried to get it because they blocked it from the mods being able to be released, and so people tried to sell it back, and they said, "Oh no, you only license it. We can only take it back. You can't get your money back for it." Yeah.
All right. There's a new prototype game in the works. I've never heard of this. I never heard of the game Prototype before.
Oh.
Up until I
Okay.
looked it up. It looked really cool. So a new one looks sick.
Has anybody ever
Didn't
made?
they come out on the PS3, right? I'm trying to remember.
No, I thought it was a 4, right?
Yeah. Prototype was on PS3.
Okay. Yeah, I used to play it.
Wait.
I remember when I used to play that game. I used to go around just
Yeah. Because
absorb everybody.
Oh, my bad. I'm looking on the PlayStation Store right now. So there's also a PS4 version of Prototype.
yeah, because it was also on the 360. It plays like
Infamous.
yeah,
It looks like it.
or Bloodborne. Yeah.
I think that's the best way I can describe it to you as Infamous. Well, not sort of way, but yeah.
Yeah, like it looks interesting. So like all I saw was a screenshot, and I was like, "Huh, that looks kind of cool."
Or like Assassin's Creed, because you can jump from high places.
But all right. So we're getting a new Star Wars game from Respawn. It's called Star Wars Zero Company. It's a single player turn based tactics game announced at the first look at a Star Wars Celebration. So Terrell didn't understand what I meant by tactical games. So I told him to look up gameplay for XCOM.
Hey Terrell,
And
I just thought about it. You ever played that old game Wizard 101?
No.
It's not like that, dude.
No, but it's turn based.
Was
It's just turn based.
But so Terrell, is that going to be a day one cop for you, bro? A Star Wars tactical shooter game?
I don't have the patience for that.
It does require a lot of bit of patience.
Yeah, I have patience, man. I don't have the patience for that.
It's just not my kind of thing. Carson told me to give XCOM a try because now I have a refined gaming palette. I was like, I did one mission. He was like, you need to play it longer than one mission. I was like, oh my gosh. That one mission just felt like torture.
Yeah, it does drag, though. It does. It's like an Enforcer. That's my first time playing it in XCOM game. It was Enforcer, but...
Alright. So to keep going. You know what? We got a little something a little wacky. We got a collaboration. So CJ, have you started watching Naruto yet?
Nope.
Well, would you ever wear a pair of Naruto Chuck Taylors?
No.
Come on, bro.
That's
You
just too much white. I'm good. I'm good.
So Terrell, being an ultimate Naruto fan, how do you feel about this collaboration?
Oh, I won't wear it.
You wouldn't wear it?
No, I'd be like one of those sneakerheads that'll pin the box to the wall and put the shoes in there.
I'm a sneakerhead, but I wear my sneakers. I wear my sneakers. I have no problem doing so. But I just thought that was really cool and really wacky because you would never think that Naruto would do a collab with Converse. It's kind of like when Naruto did a collaboration with Crocs. Those things were ugly. I mean, Crocs are always ugly.
But people did buy them.
They're comfortable.
Yeah.
They're like slides if you want to just quickly put them on.
Or what, Terrell? You're going to put them in sport mode?
Yeah, our good friend Jedi put me on the Crocs, so...
Nah, dude.
I'm
good.
Jedi.
I'm good. Alright, so Anthony Mackie says that Avengers Doomsday is going to give the audience that old Marvel feeling they've always had. I'd like to say that's probably a hard stretch.
Yeah, now you gotta live up to that. Now you gotta live up to the hype. Well, not the hype, the potential.
People are saying Thunderbolts is really good, but I'm gonna still pass. I don't look like something I want to watch.
I've been disappointed about so many Marvel movies now.
I'll go if Terrell be like, all right, let's go see Thunderbolts. What are the odds of that happening, Terrell?
None.
I'll be in Vegas, so probably not.
Exactly. I will pass on the Thunderbolts. I think what I'm gonna do is I will take all the Marvel movies I skipped and then just watch them all before Doomsday, which is like I think 3 movies I skipped. Well, or going to skip because I really don't want to see Fantastic Four.
I don't even want to see that either, to be honest. I hadn't seen too many.
It don't look like an interesting movie, and
They're from another Earth and everything, and then it takes place like what 1962 or something like that.
something like that. And guess what? So there's a reason.
And they're
There's a
yeah.
reason why Blade got canceled. Actually, there's no reason why Blade got canceled, but we got plot detail. I mean, there's one little plot detail that they revealed. So, Terrell, Blade was going to take place in 1920 as a period piece. Isn't that the most disrespectful thing you've ever heard, bro? Why would I want to watch a movie from 1920s, bro? A vampire movie.
Just for Reed Richards to be like, open the portal and was like, come to this Earth with us. Like, no.
Man, dude, that's just going to be so... I mean, I hope they still
plus,
use Mahershala Ali for Blade, but I really hope that they don't do that. I hope they change it.
it'll be like a smack in the face because in a way, because
Yeah,
then in the Eternals that was him talking. Even though I'm not sure, but wasn't that him talking in the Eternals?
yeah, it was him talking in Eternals.
So that would have been a slap in the face, to be honest, if they did go through with it.
Yeah, and I was telling CJ that like they would have done the same thing what they did with Captain Marvel. Like they introduced Captain Marvel in at the end of Infinity War, and then made her movie take place in the 90s.
Yeah.
Gave her an origin story in the 90s. I just thought that was so stupid too. But
MCU just hasn't been the same.
I don't know. I just think it's stupid for... I mean, don't get me wrong, right? Like, vampires should live forever, but if you're going to make a vampire movie in the MCU, just keep it consistent with, like, you know, the timeline.
But it's weird. I think the issue is that even for Twilight, they had to go back a little bit. Because
dude, it took place in modern day at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they still went back. Like they're old as big mansions.
I've never seen the movie, so I don't even know.
It's just it's old. They went back a little bit.
All right. I just think the MCU's in shambles. I thought Captain America was okay. I gave it like a 6. I don't think I would watch it again.
I would watch again, even if they put it on Disney Plus.
No, it's not. It's still in theaters if you want to go see it.
No, I'm saying I will watch it again when they do put it on Disney Plus.
Yeah, CJ. Captain America is still in theaters.
Well, if you want to watch it at home, you can watch it on Hulu.
It's not on streaming yet either.
It's on Prime, but you gotta pay for it.
Yeah, you gotta pay for it.
I gotta watch that again.
Mind you, Captain America came out February 14th.
This one's about to be like it's
about to be May, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, so Home Alone 2 director Chris Columbus wants Donald Trump's cameo to be removed from the film. I just wish it was gone. I can't cut it. If I cut it, I'll be probably sent out of the country. That's what he said.
I think that might be fair.
I mean, that's an interesting take because, you know, we don't know what that man was doing when that movie was filmed. But his outlook changed now.
No. I think it's weird because originally he didn't want the cameo, right? Originally he didn't want the cameo.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened with the whole cameo. I just think like, because you guys know what movie I'm talking about, right? Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, Christmas.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And there was like a 30-second scene with Donald Trump.
Yeah, but see,
just let it go.
I think the issue is Chris.
I just thought that was
Columbus
a funny
has
thing.
Always been. He's always trying to be an activist. And I think it puts us in the right spot.
That's almost like saying, hey, that's like you saying, hey, I want to remove CJ from this podcast for whatever reason. Like 20 years later from now. Yeah.
Well, We did remove one person from the podcast.
Yeah.
But there's still gonna be clips of him on there.
There's no
Not clips, but
clips.
There's
audio.
I don't think there's any
it was
clips.
this season 3 and season 4, the first two would actually have clips. But the audio tracks are still there.
No,
I don't
they're
have
definitely old.
I don't have the OG tracks because I delete them every time because I don't want to waste space. But yeah, like
There's definitely some old clips on there.
Red's audio clips are still in the podcast in the earlier seasons.
And a little dumb is that they just skipped over his part.
No, okay, so like when we had Malik on and his track had issues, that's exactly what happened. It was like, so how do you feel, Malik? Yeah, I like that too. I was like, oh man, that sucks. But the good portion of his is in there. I'll probably ask him if he wants to join next time. All right. Kanye believes in the music industry trying to systematically erase his accomplishments and prop up Kendrick Lamar in his place. How do y'all
Don't talk
feel?
about that. I'm gonna burst out.
Who wants to go first?
Who want right message, wrong messenger. That's all I say. Right message, wrong messenger.
Okay. So who are they trying to prop up then, CJ? If it's not Kendrick,
I'm just saying. It seems like everyone's pushing TDE artists, right? Because Doja's TDE, SZA's TDE.
What's TDE?
Top Dog Entertainment.
Top Dog Entertainment.
Yeah, and Kendrick's on that label. Before he was on that label.
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it seems like there's a push. However, Kanye's reputation has been sinking for a while. Yeah. Right message, wrong messenger.
And CJ is a huge Kanye West fan.
I love a bunch of Kanye West's albums.
Yay.
I'm not
calling him yay.
His name will be Kanye Martin Luther King West, if all I care, bro.
Like, no.
Nah, bro, it'd be so funny if he somehow listens back on this. That'd be crazy. I'm like,
man, he'll call us slurs. He's been waving that F word around too many times.
It's not funny. The things he says is just a funny predicament.
Let him.
Is this a good time to say during the Thursday Night Thoughts podcast? Our opinions are solely ours. If you feel offended, you might as well just click off of this.
And the moment you send that letter, it'll be a 40-minute episode coming. King CJ Music Podcast. It'll be a 40-minute episode coming the date that week up.
CJ, did this man do a self plug, bro?
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That 40-minute episode is coming.
That is funny.
Oh my goodness.
But no, so like, here's the thing, right? Like, oops, someone just messaged me. Oh, okay, never mind.
That was funny because he was saying that F word so many times. And like in the span of like 2 minutes, he said, "That's a lot of editing I do now."
It seems like every 6 years there's something going on with that man, bro.
To be fair,
that's what South Africa.
He's had a lot of fucked up things happen to him, right?
That too.
But
yeah, but like some of it's self-inflicted, bro. Like you can't be crazy and then you lose your wife, bro. You can't.
No, but if
he only cares about his daughter for real.
No, but if I lose my grandmother in 2000, I lose my mother in 2010. You know, it might burn a little bit, but he's still crazy.
Like he did something. He did something. He was 14 years old.
But that's what I'm saying. Like he's had this build up.
So you're just saying this is just a crash out, just waiting to happen?
Yeah, because he told
J. Cole. He's already crashing out.
So okay, is this a justifiable crash out?
No.
The motherfuckers are playing with him. What you mean?
Because you told J. Cole to call you out. J. Cole calls you out. Then you say he's not real music. At a certain point, the mirror is needed. At some point.
Y'all playing. They're playing with him. That's why.
Yeah.
That's just funny. No, dude, because like, in my opinion, he just fell off, bro. Like, In my opinion, Kanye just has one really, really good album, and everything else just sucked afterwards.
I won't say he fell off. I'll just say
Come on, Terrell, vouch for me on this, bro. He fell off.
Bro, he's a lyrical genius.
that's a lie. That is a lie. That is a.
Are you sure he's not a fish? Because he's like Aquaman, right?
I'll say his production is one of the best I've ever seen.
All right, we're gonna move on. So Pacific Rim is getting a reboot as a TV show.
I'm good.
They keep like Pacific Rim is such an interesting universe because I'm a huge fan of like Gundams and robots and all that, but they keep messing up. How are they gonna do this any different? Am I right?
Just take the writers out of it.
Take the writers out of it.
Yeah.
All right. We're starting to get into more recent stuff. So today is the Apple Watch turns 10. It's the 10th anniversary of the Apple Watch.
That's insane.
Yeah, I know, right? It's so crazy to think about. And CJ, you just got your new Apple Watch, so how do you feel?
I mean, I feel better. I mean, the battery's trash, but it's not bad.
Wait, Apple Watch did you get?
The
So
5.
he went from a 4 to a 5 because it was $98.
That was with tax and insurance, but
Yeah, insurance on a 5-year-old Apple Watch.
yeah.
I was trying to tell him, bro, like
Mhm.
just save up the money and just get like a newer one.
No,
He was like, nah.
Because if I save up the money, there's other stuff I would buy.
Like
let's
what?
be real. You give me $200, I'm gonna go get a Canon camera. There's just things. There's just things.
Well, Terrell, do you love your Apple Watch after having an Apple Watch for a few years?
Yeah, I had no complaints about this one so far, other than the battery thing. But then when I updates and closing all the other apps, it's been
I had to
smooth,
show you how to close out the apps.
smooth like butter.
It's really interesting because I've had an Apple Watch since the very first one. I'd never upgraded like every year because that's just preposterous. I upgraded every like 5 or 6 years. I upgraded till it starts acting funny. So I gotta. They're gonna change something with the next Apple Watch. The rumor is that all the bands that we already own are not gonna work with the new one because the new one's gonna be able to detect blood pressure.
So then I might have
So
to get that.
all the bands that you already own will not work with the new one. So I'm just gonna keep getting this one fixed and just paying for it.
So I might get that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
CJ, you just said $100 for an Apple Watch was a bit steep for you. That new one's gonna be like $6.
Do I want to go get me a Galaxy phone and a Galaxy Watch because they already do blood pressure? So it's a give or take.
I don't know. I'm no fanboy, but I like to stick to what I'm used to. No one could call me a fanboy because I had a Samsung phone as a first phone.
Same here.
I had a Samsung Slide. It was really cool. I had a little touchscreen on it, did everything I needed to do. Then I was given a Galaxy S2, and that crap was garbage. I prefer my old one. Well, the first iPhone I've ever had was an iPhone 4. That got me by for a while.
First one I had was a 7.
Wow.
First might have been.
I bet at the time that was like brand new one, right?
Yeah, it came out. 'Cause my first iPhone I got was back in 2000. Well, whatever year I had junior year of high
2017.
school. Yeah,
That's crazy.
so it's 7. Yeah.
All right.
Then I got the 10 in freshman year of college.
No, you had the SE.
That's
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking about Apple Watch. My bad. One track mind. All right, so we also had the Mario Kart Direct. CJ and I checked that out. What are your thoughts, CJ? Mario Kart is our Mario Kart Worlds.
I hate it. It plays like Forza. It plays like Need for Speed. It's just Mario characters.
Bro, it's just an $80 game, bro. It's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, but it's only $50 if you buy it with the system.
Which is crazy. We can just sell the game for $50.
No, but it doesn't work like that. Because how else are you gonna buy the game?
Just buy the game outside the store. I think GameStop's still a thing.
Yeah, but it's
Barely.
fine. Barely. Well, these $80 Nintendo games will be a case by case basis. Not every game is gonna be 70. Not every game is gonna be 80. Not every game is gonna be 50. So
Dang. Imagine when the PlayStation 6 and the new Xbox whatever title
and I don't
Yeah.
care how
come out
much
to their
games
game.
cost because I'll be excited for it.
Yeah.
I don't care. That's
We'll see.
fine. It depends on the game. I gotta see reviews first, like we always do. Well, speaking about games that are coming up, Forza comes out comes out tomorrow at the time of this recording. But that's if you pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition. It comes out next week for us standard folks.
Yep.
Terrell, are you gonna get Forza with me and CJ?
Why would I want to play a racing game?
Nah, dude, it's
I could
more
just
than
go.
that, bro. It's
I
more
could
than
just
that.
play. I usually go on Need for Speed.
It's more than that, bro.
I
I
mean,
promise you.
that's fair, but Need for Speed has a smaller map, and it's not.
But Terrell, I can easily sell you with one sentence. Ready?
He said, "Go
Yeah.
ahead, try."
It's only $60.
Oh wow. So is everything else.
No, so here's the thing: when they announced that Forza Horizon 5 was coming to PlayStation, CJ and I thought like, man, this is gonna be like a $70 game. And then 2 months later, they told us the date and the price. I was like, yo, I can do $60. The game is really old by today's standards, but I could do that. It's a game I really enjoyed on the Xbox, but it's okay. But speaking about prices, Nintendo Switch 2 prices stay the same, but the prices of accessories go up. Imagine $90 for a pair, $95 for a pair of Joy Cons. That's crazy. And speaking of which, pre-orders went live for the Nintendo Switch 2 today and sold out. They said it was just as bad as pre-ordering an Xbox or a PlayStation. And I'm over here thinking, why don't you just wait till when the console is just readily available? Like, why even like fight the crowd, bro? But no, some people are really adamant about this being like a day one purchase for them, and some people on YouTube are like, "This is my livelihood. I might need to buy a console off of eBay in order for me to get this." And it's like, dude, you got plenty of YouTube money. Just wait for it to be readily available.
Or fly to a different country and on that pre-order they can get it. But
But some places are doing midnight releases.
yeah.
But some people only do midnight releases only if you have a pre-order as well, like GameStop.
Which is weird.
Frankly, if you ask me for my opinion, I don't see the hype for pre-ordering it. Now, if they replaced Mario Kart with a 3D Mario, I would have for sure pre-ordered.
And you're not getting 3D Mario. So
actually, Doug Bowser made a statement about a 3D Mario game.
what are they? That's
you know what he said?
what?
Stay tuned.
That is okay.
Well, here's the thing, CJ. In 2017, Mario Kart didn't hit the Switch until 2 or 3 months later after the Switch. And then 6 more months later, that's when they announced a 3D Mario game.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, if considering that the Wii is out, the Wii isn't gonna sell anymore, right?
No one cares about the CJ.
No. But what I'm saying is this: if I'm gonna sell you Mario Kart, why not sell you the Mario game as well, as another option for people that don't like racing games?
Because more people will play Mario Kart rather than
than a 3D Mario game.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Well, here's the thing, right? Occasionally they do something really cool. Like for the Switch in 2020, they announced Super Mario 3D All-Stars Collection that came out Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy. That was the first time in a while I've ever seen Terrell hype for a Mario game.
Yeah, Mario Sunshine.
Terrell was so hyped that he scratched off the card so hard that he had to call Nintendo.
I call Nintendo.
He was like, I bought a gift card and I scratched the numbers off. And just for it to run like crap. Like, it did not run well.
Yeah, they had. I think they had to take it off the store.
No, they just had to push more updates. It was just pretty bad. Like, I'm pretty sure Super Mario 64 ran better on the N64 than it did on the Switch. And that's saying something.
That's an interesting idea.
But it was still fun regardless. But like, I just want a really good 3D Mario game because I really enjoyed Super Mario Odyssey. And then they also said that if you in Japan, they had a raffle for you to be able to pre-order a Nintendo Switch 2. One of the requirements was you had to have an active Nintendo Online membership. You'd have to have over 50 hours logged on your Nintendo Switch.
Mm-hmm.
And those were the criteria for you to be able to pre-order enter in a raffle for a Nintendo Switch 2 in Japan.
And if you were one day shy, they still wouldn't let you get
in. Yeah, you'd have to have your account for a while, pay for an online subscription, and then have over 50 hours logged on your system.
Yep.
Now, mind you, getting 50 hours logged in your system is not hard, considering the number of games you played. Because, like, think about it. Like, Terrell's probably thinking, I don't have 50 hours logged. Think about all those hours you spent playing Smash Bros. Or Mario Kart. That adds up.
That's true.
But yeah, it's just I don't see the hype in the Switch 2 right now. But I will get one when they do announce a 3D Mario, because that's just what I like.
So he will be waiting soon.
I don't know, bro. So here's the thing, right? Like, whenever the Switch... here's the criteria. I just want a 3D Mario game, and I want blue Joy-Cons. Or I get the same Joy-Cons from this other company that I really like. So if that company announces Switch 2 Joy-Cons, I'd rather buy it from them, because their stuff is really good. Terrell, like, you know the Joy-Cons I'm talking about, right? The ones I showed you at my house?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude. You said, ooh, these are nice. They'll never have Joy-Con drift again. But all right. So you guys are familiar with Ryan Coogler right now, right?
Yep.
He has a new movie out. It's really good. He directed Black Panther and Black Panther 2. I don't know what's so funny about that, CJ, but
there's a review on Black Panther, and he's just like, this is just Black Panther 1, just with more effects. Anyway.
I mean, it wasn't like that at all, but if you watch the movie, you know, but I'm gonna keep going. He's working on directing the X-Files. So there's gonna be an X-Files reboot, and he's gonna be directing.
Are we talking about the TV show?
Yeah.
That still airs?
No, I think it still airs. I don't know. I don't know if it's new, but I just think that's super interesting because a lot of people like the X-Files.
Yeah.
Speaking about movies, are you guys familiar with the video game Outrun?
Somewhat, yeah.
No.
So there's gonna be an Outrun movie directed by Michael Bay, and it's gonna have Sydney Sweeney to star.
I'm Michael Bay. Blow things up.
The explosion specialist. All right. I just think that's just a weird take. We've always been saying they need to stop making video game movies, but people just keep going to see them, so that's what's driving up the revenue. All right. As of yesterday, they started filming Malcolm in the Middle for Disney Plus.
Reboot?
Yep. So we probably won't see Malcolm in the Middle until probably like Thanksgiving. That's a good little estimate.
That's pushing it though.
Dewey. What the hell?
Yeah. What was that, bro? You good, fam?
I saw about Malcolm in the Middle. Huh?
You good, fam?
I thought one of the episodes of Malcolm in the Middle where they're all were dreaming about Lois when she was nice, and And then it came to Dewey's dream. He was all, and her mom was like, Dewey, 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 Dewey. But we can move on.
It's a weird show. It really is.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's kind of cool that they're rebooting it,
Yeah.
but at the same time, you know, reboots are always set to fail.
So wait. So everybody's coming back except for
Yeah,
Dewey, right?
yeah, everyone's coming back except for Dewey. Dewey got recasted, but the guy that they recasted him with looks just like him, so it's okay.
Dang, Francis is gonna have some kids.
You know what? I didn't think of that. I did not think about that.
What?
Yeah, everyone's coming back, so I don't know what they're gonna do with that.
Hopefully, Francis is still with his wife. I forgot her name.
You talking about the Japanese one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. CJ, why are you laughing, bro? Is it because I don't remember her name?
No, because he said
Remember,
kids,
I
and I
don't
was
remember
like,
either.
"What's that number, though? What's that number?" Because they were together for a while.
Who knows? Who knows?
Malcolm became a school janitor at his college.
The Academy has allowed that the Academy has allowed that AI films are eligible for the Oscars.
Yeah, I figured this was gonna happen.
Isn't that weird?
You say AI films? Not
AI
like people?
films.
It depends on how they do it, though.
I mean, and they also made another change in order for a movie to get an Oscar. Everyone that's a trustee needs to see the movie.
But we thought this was common knowledge. This is the issue. We thought it was common knowledge.
Because I think it's funny when they say like, "Oh yeah, this movie won an Oscar," and it's like a movie none of us ever heard of.
It's
the only movie I could think of in that category, like that little context is like the Grand Budapest Hotel. Like, have you guys ever heard of that movie?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
No.
I've seen a few minutes of it. Do I remember it? No.
Yeah, at the time I was like, I remember saying like a speech about the Oscars. I was like, has anyone ever heard of the Grand Budapest Hotel? Only one person raised their hand. I was like, I don't know where I was gonna go with this speech. I was gonna sit down and take my
It's just like
take my grade.
It's just like that Parasite movie. I've seen it. A lot of people hadn't seen it. But
I haven't seen it, but I heard it was good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've seen it, but most people said they hadn't seen it, and it won, and I was like, that's a bit strange.
Yeah, but the guy who directed Parasite directed Mickey 17, and that was amazing.
Yeah.
So. All right. So there's only a few more things. So you guys remember a couple months ago we got the 30th anniversary PlayStation themes,
Mm-hmm.
and then they took them away.
Yep.
It looks so cool.
Yeah, now they're coming back.
Well, that was dumb.
Oh, they got rid of them in the first place.
Exactly.
he said, "Why did they get rid of them in the first place?" Yeah, there should be an update rolling out the consoles pretty soon, within like this week or next week, and it should be able to you should be able to switch your theme.
Like I get it creates.
Oh god. CJ, what do you keep plugging up and unplugging?
Nothing.
He just made that noise.
Yeah.
Made what noise?
Da-da-da.
I have not the slightest idea. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You know when like a Windows computer, when something gets plugged in, it makes a noise and then it gets unplugged?
Anything.
What did you just unplug?
Nothing.
So what did you just plug in?
Nothing. Unless it's this notification about the Kings roster, but
there's
games yesterday.
Wait. No, dude, like a Windows computer only makes that noise
then
when you plug something in.
Nothing's plugged in and nothing's plugged out.
Oh, if you run out of space or something,
I'm telling you that now. Yeah, that's not happening. I run out of space. Something crazy. Because I got 200 gigabytes of free space. So if I run out of gigabytes, yeah, something wrong.
See your download folder.
Nothing's in my download folder.
Hey guys, so CJ might not get kicked because that what happened last time when that noise just came off.
Yeah, so that's interesting.
All right. So there is something like I wouldn't say this is wacky, but this is something interesting. Harvard graduate Teddy from Good Luck Charlie Bridget Midler has raised $30 million for her space tech startup.
But yeah, that was her goal anyway.
So
said Teddy?
crazy. Yeah. Bridget Midler.
But
She's a CEO
and a PhD
of her own.
candidate.
Yeah.
Proud of her.
But she also did say that's why she did Good Luck Charlie anyway. She just said she wanted.
Yeah,
to
she broke the Disney Channel mold that didn't just straight go into music. She just said, I want to collect my check, collect my residuals.
No, she did music.
Go do my own thing. She did music for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then our last thing, Jason Citrone has stepped down as CEO of Discord.
Yeah.
So, what does that mean for Discord going forward?
The changes.
Or it stays the same?
No, it changes.
Yeah.
Because I think they said they're pushing an update in the next couple of days. Next couple of days or weeks.
CJ, why don't you apply to be CEO of Discord?
I'm not doing that. I'm not being CEO
Why?
of anything right
What we
now.
do is sell your ass and like, you do this and you do that.
Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not being the CEO of anything. Nah, I'm good.
Why not?
I'm not touching the CEO position.
You have manager traits.
Set goals for yourself, man.
I got goals.
Yeah, bro.
But I'm not being the CEO
Rise
in the next
above.
5 years. I'm good.
All right, 10 years from now.
Sure. But not in the next 5. No, I'm good.
Not if you're having these crash outs.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Like Gay is doing on Twitter. He's officially white.
Come on, CJB. Sorry, come on, Terrell. Be CEO of Discord.
Okay.
Make sure you get
I'll fire half the
security.
staff. No, I'm kidding. I'm too kind-hearted.
You're like, you're fired, you're fired, you're fired, you're fired.
I don't like the way you look. Get out of my sight.
Then
I
that
hate
person,
your shoes.
then that person will file a lawsuit on you for wrongful termination. So you can't be saying because I don't like you.
I mean, not necessarily. Find a way around
You can
it.
say something like, "Oh, we have to let you go because we don't think you're a good fit for our growth and development."
Your underperformance. But you got to prove that.
Gotta prove that. Yeah, see, if you say they're not a good fit for your growth and development of the company, that sounds a lot more nicer and kinder than saying, "I'm firing you because I don't like you."
I mean, but you probably could get away with it. Just have to word it right.
Is there anything else you guys want to bring up? Anything
wait.
else interesting?
But there's something I want to bring up. There's something I'm waiting for.
Oh no, go for it. I have nothing.
No. I'm gonna wait because that's gonna be an interesting conversation for me and Terrell. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for that conversation.
Terrell, is there anything you want to bring up? Any news, anything like that?
I don't got nothing.
All right, CJ, the floor is yours.
No, I'm not
I'm just
bringing
gonna
it up.
pay $70,000 for a ticket to a Lakers game.
Yeah, dude. Like, what did I tell you, CJ? Sorry, what did I tell you, Terrell, bro? You could do $75,000 for an NBA ticket.
47?
Sorry, 47. You could do that, bro.
Buying a house.
No, I'm not gonna put a down payment on the car.
Exactly. There's stuff you can do with it.
Look. It's called buying a credit. Sorry, it's called getting a credit card and just paying it off
And
over
being in
time
debt
for
for the rest of my life.
the next 40 years.
I
Just
can
pay it
speak
off for
for
the next
me,
40
but
years,
I can't
dude.
speak for nobody else. I ain't got a them platinum black cards. I can.
All right, let me tell you guys something in the audience about Terrell. Terrell is a multi-billionaire. He's just being really stingy right now.
What the hell?
I'm just joking. That'd be so crazy to
I
put your
managed enough
business
to
out there like that.
survive.
I make enough to survive. That'd be the funniest way to just put your business out there. Like, yeah, guys, me and Cedar are just friends with a multi-billionaire named Terrell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like that bare minimum student in school.
Hey, ain't
I'm
nothing
just
wrong
trying to
with
get
that.
by.
All
I'm
right.
just here.
Oh, CJ, what did you want to bring up, man?
I'm not gonna bring it up because he ain't been charged yet.
What you
Come on, Diddy.
you can't say that. Just go for it, bro. Just tell us, bro.
I was talking about the Shannon
Come on,
Sharp
Diddy.
thing.
You said what?
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you mean he been charged? Yeah, he's not going. Man,
Wait,
this
who?
what happened. So Shannon
Who?
Sharp, he's a football legend tight end.
Yeah.
He's played in the Baltimore Ravens.
What
He's
about him?
54 years old. So he's 54 years old, and he just signed like $100 million deal. And then there's been leaks out of now him getting sued by OnlyFans model for 50 million.
For what?
Assault, sexual assault.
To be
Oh,
fair, she
no.
is 20, so we don't know. But yeah,
But
So
it's kind of
CJ,
fishy how that just came out as soon as he got that deal.
so CJ, why'd you want to bring that up? Is it because it's fishy?
I want to bring it up because it's fishy, but it's also hilarious.
What part of that is funny to you?
Because people are bringing clips back from
Man,
his
he
old
got, man,
podcast.
it's probably another Jonathan Majors story, bro. What you mean?
No. It's only funny because my timeline has been filled with people showing clips from his old podcast where people are like, hey, you should get your girl that's the same age as you, right? And it's hilarious to watch back.
Monique and Cat Williams.
Yeah, it's hilarious to watch back. It's just hilarious.
Man, the funniest clip I saw from him on Nightcap when he said when it was him and Ocho was talking about breaking a girl. He said, "You waiting? I'm not. I'm put some somebody that night." He break
Yeah,
up with
it's
somebody. No,
hilarious.
no, it's kind of weird. How it came out was kind of weird. Like after he got that deal, now someone wants to sue him for 50 million.
Yeah. And he said he has stepped down for this season. Well,
Yeah,
all
he's not gonna be
season.
on ESPN until the
Yeah.
preseason, so he ain't gonna be there until August.
But that's just yeah.
All right.
I mean, teach his own.
That's
I don't know
weird.
about to each his own. A $10 million settlement is crazy.
Well,
Well,
that's just weird. I
yeah.
forgot to. No, go for it, Terrell.
Listen, folks, date somebody around your age.
That's that
Is
one.
But
is
then
that
again,
the moral of the
she's an
story?
OnlyFans.
That one.
She's an OnlyFans model, but I've been seeing too many clips of OnlyFans models saying they made $1 million in 1 month or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, Terrell, it sounds like you need to make a different business choice then.
Well, I want to show that shit.
It's not bad, baby. Who was it?
He says CJ said it's not that bad.
No. I'm trying to figure out who it was. Somebody turned 18 and everybody subscribed to her OnlyFans. She made $1 million. And like
Catch me
what's her
outside.
name?
Yeah.
Catch
there
me
we go.
outside.
Yep.
Bad Barbie.
Which is strange.
That is crazy.
That's Barbie.
So, we got a release date for Ghost of Cyote. The sequel to Ghost of Tsushima.
Shima, yeah.
October 2nd. Some people are saying
You
they
know what's
chose.
funny about that?
What?
I followed Grand Theft Auto 6 on Twitter, Grand Theft Auto News, and they had both that and picture coming out saying both games coming out this fall. Who's excited?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna grab Ghost of Cyote. I'm not a GTA person. Especially if
We still haven't
GTA,
got gameplay in since 2 years.
especially if GTA is gonna cost like $80 or $100. I'm good.
I just need that price for GTA.
I think $100 for a game like GTA is a bit steep.
You pay $100 for Sparking Zero.
That's different. That's super different. I enjoy Sparking Zero.
Yeah,
Actually, CJ, let me ask you this because I had CJ try out both Sparking Zero and Dragon Ball Fighters. What is your opinion on both of those games combined, CJ?
Oh, I like Fighters better than I love Sparking Zero. I love Fighters. It just
everybody had that opinion too. Well, a lot
Yeah.
of people had that opinion too. Fighters is better than Sparking Zero.
Yeah, but like to me, I preferred the Sparking Zero a lot better. But like,
Yeah.
I did spend a lot of time in Dragon Ball Fighters, but bro, I don't think I can do that again.
that Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, the whole video of you with your new game thing for Sparking Zero.
You mean
That blew up.
Fighters?
Yeah, Fighters. I mean,
Yeah, that
blew
video
up.
got 20,000 views. That was crazy. So like, we got some. Oh, what the? I was trying something. I don't know what happened. Because I wanted a list of upcoming games between now and December, so now I'm using ChatGPT so it can just show me everything.
Or GTA might not be on it because they keep pushing it, pulling it.
Yeah, I just want a few games to list off. So we got May, we got Doom: The Dark Ages, Dune: Awakening, Fantasy Life, Yasha
I actually saw the
Legends of the
trailer of
Doom and
Doom.
Blade. And then we got Mario Kart Worlds for June.
Yeah, I don't know. That might be pushing it.
They're not pushing. That's coming out on release date with the
With the
Nintendo Switch.
Switch, dude. CJ,
Yeah.
are you living under a rock, bro?
No. You said world, and my mind went somewhere else.
Then we got Death Stranding in June, Donkey Kong Bonanza in July.
I don't even know why you played the first Death Stranding.
You don't know why I played it?
Yeah.
Because I got it as a Christmas present from Red, and I thought the game was going to be good because everyone was like, oh yeah, this game is great, but no, you're just walking around delivering packages.
I mean, it's fun for certain people.
If I want to be a mailman, you might want to apply for the job.
I played to a point where I unlocked blood grenades to defend myself, but then I got to keep producing blood for myself and then to throw with the grenade. It was so stupid. You don't get weapons until later on in the game.
Well, I won't say become a mailman, but
will I revisit the game eventually? Yes, I will. But it's not like an immediate thing. There's plenty of other games for me to play. Like right now, I'm currently playing through Yakuza Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. I'm nowhere close to being done with that. And then next week, Forza Horizon's coming out. That's gonna be me and CJ's next binge.
Yep.
I've been binging on Red Dead 2. Then after that, I have to get to Final Fantasy. Actually, putting it off.
I was gonna ask if you wanted my copy of Fallout 4, but it sounds like you got a lot to play already. I'll just hold on to it for you because I bought a digital copy instead.
Yeah.
But all right, is there anything else you guys want to bring up before we close out this podcast? I'm probably just gonna make an audio version.
Oh, rest in peace to the Pope.
Yeah. Let's be. Tune into the documentary on Hulu Plus.
It took them 12 hours.
No, for real. I was thinking about that too, right? Like whenever there's like a really like national travesty, whether if it's like an actor or a person almost getting killed or actually got killed or convicted or going to jail, Hulu be the first one to be like, hey, check out our documentary. And it's like, bro,
Terrell, think about it. You gotta think about it. He died Sunday. Let's say he died Sunday. They filmed everything by Monday. Everybody was in somewhere in different countries on a Monday. They filmed it, recorded it, and shot it, and then put it out Tuesday night.
By the time I make money.
But that's a quick turnaround. You got to edit it. Oh god, that's a quick turnaround.
Let's make a documentary of the Pope that just died. I'm kidding.
We didn't know his cause of death before Hulu put that out.
Exactly. So,
or maybe it was just a coincidence. They were already making it. Then he just tragically passed away, and then he's like, you know what? Let's finish this.
Sure,
Let's Paul Walker this.
but that's
Wait, too
still
soon.
dark.
Too soon. Knock on wood.
that is crazy. But I mean, let me see what else. July Donkey Kong, and then fall. All it says for fall is GTA 6. So,
But
are you guys gonna pick up GTA 6?
It depends on what the
Made
price
a
is.
trailer.
Depends on what the price is.
Would you do GTA 6 for $100, CJ?
If that's the only time I gotta pay $100, maybe.
You want to play a game where all you do is rob, kill, and steal people's cars?
You can just do that in real life for free, but there's consequences.
Exactly. There's no consequences to GTA.
Oh, you're just dead. You just wake up in the hospital.
Exactly. And walk
You
right
just
back
do it
out.
all over again.
I don't know, bro. I just never saw the appeal for GTA games, bro. It's just like it never really wasn't my thing. But whenever I was a kid, I liked Saints Row a lot better.
But see, I think the difference was I had people that were younger than me and older than me, and the only game we could agree on was GTA. So that's why.
That just
It was
says a lot
either
about
that
the
or Call of
environment.
Duty.
That's literally why.
But all right, I guess that concludes the podcast. Is there anything else you guys want to bring up before we head out?
Stay cool.
Yeah, enjoy the weather. It's been nice outside.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta take you guys away from screen time and just do a separate activity outside.
As long
Just
as
like
it's
what
not
they
dangerous.
just like what they said, like just like what they said a few years ago, Nickelodeon's Worldwide Day of Play, where they stopped playing cartoons,
Oh my
so you
goodness,
could
that
go
used to be so
outside.
annoying. It'd be like 5 hours of the countdown
And then
before you could watch TV
you know
again.
what happens? As soon as it's the end of the day, George Lopez.
Yep. Never failed. Never failed.
So some people were talking about that actually. Some people were like, "Do you guys remember when Nickelodeon just turned off their channel just so we can go outside?" And someone in the comments was like, "Yeah, no, changed the channel."
And then when you turned it back on, hey, it's 11. All right. Okay.
There's still 6 hours left.
They want us to go outside for 6 hours.
I mean, that's how long people typically are outside.
So
Well, that's not counting the school
yeah, especially
hours.
for people,
Yeah, I've been outside
especially
for like
us,
8 hours sometimes, bro. Like whenever I was used to hang out with my friends, we all hung out around like 10 in the morning. We didn't get back home till like 5.
I mean, that used to be. I mean, I guess it was a good thing, especially now with people working from home. They spend most of the day on the computer, and you just want to get up and just walk away.
Yeah, I sit outside in the patio. I read my comics, listen to music. But like the idea of going outside and doing like a separate activity away from screens, despite all of us wearing computers on our wrists, it's fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, it depends on what
and in
it
our
is.
pocket, your watch, your
I
phone.
mean, if you pay for the LTE, you could just leave with just your watch.
Yeah, no, but it also depends.
Yeah.
Like if we're going outside to play badminton, I'm probably not doing it.
But you want to track your exercise.
That's fine, but I'm not playing badminton for 30 minutes to an hour. I'm
As
not.
long as you're not anywhere near water, I'm good.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
But guys, your Apple
No,
Watch is
I had a
waterproof.
bad, I had a bad experience with my technology being near water.
But
I don't even
guys,
take
but
my phone in the
guys,
bathroom no more when I'm taking the shit.
but guys, Michael Phelps wears his Apple Watch when he swims.
He also has one extra lung. I'm good. Whatever it is, it's
Your Apple Watch is water resistant.
yeah, water resistant ain't waterproof.
Water resistant, waterproof, dust proof is all the same thing.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Man, my phone broke twice when I was down in Florida. That's
And
that issue.
and you got
My phone has not been near any water.
stung by a bee in the water.
Yeah.
But all right, guys, that concludes the podcast. I hope you guys have a good one.